The Diary of a Teenage Girl takes a provocative and unflinching look at a 15-year-old girl's sexual awakening with her mother's 35-year-old boyfriend.
My name is Minnie Getz. I'm recording this onto a cassette tape because my life has gotten really crazy of late. I had sex today.
I'm so happy.
If you're listening to this without my permission, please stop now. Just stop.
I'm gonna kill you!
It's just the most honest depiction of what it actually feels like to be a teenage girl. And I know it's set in the 70s, but I was born in the 90s and I relate to it implicitly. I feel like Minnie's story and her coming of age and her sexual exploration is very timeless. I feel like, especially when it comes to females, the coming of age stories that I was watching when I was a teenager, the women were presented in a very 2D way. Whereas I feel like Minnie is a whole person. She's 3D, she's just the way a teenager really is.
This makes me officially an adult. Do I look different than I did yesterday?
Hey.
Hey.
I got the script sent through a mutual friend, so it wasn't the traditional way through my agents. It was a dear friend of ours who basically said, my friend Mari wrote the script. She's a first-time director, but like, would you want to read it? And I did, and I thought it was such a great story. So I met with Mari and was just blown away by her enthusiasm and her energy. Just her passion and how much she loved all these characters and this story, and the way she talked about it and the importance of it I was just really, really excited.
If this movie had existed when I was a teenage girl, it probably would have made me feel less alone. There's so little honest representation of what it is to be a teenage girl that you end up feeling like something's wrong with you and you're a freak if you have sexual thoughts or if you're the type of girl who thinks about sex. There are so many examples for teenage boys about how anything they could possibly think when it comes to sex is fine. I just hope that an honest story about what it really is like to be a teenage girl hopefully just makes everyone, men and women, feel like they're a little bit less alone.
It feels so good to imagine that he might be thinking about me. I wonder if anybody loves me who I don't know about.
C'est mon chéri.
Alex was amazing. We were really lucky. We had nearly 2 weeks rehearsal just with Mari and Alex, where we kind of sat down and plotted out Minnie and Monroe's emotional journey together. So every single piece made sense, so that when we got down to doing the actual sex scenes, we knew exactly where we were coming from, where we were going, and in our minds what our characters felt like. So it never felt gratuitous or weird or out of place.
Those scenes are never uncomfortable if you know why you're shooting them and it doesn't feel gratuitous. If it makes sense and you know, like, if you're excited about the story you're telling and these are important pieces to that puzzle, then it's never weird.
This is for all the girls when they have grown.
Made in Hollywood.